The Eastern White Cedar, a beautiful and strong species of tree that grows in a majority of eastern Canada. They are generally a small-sized tree, averaging 12 meters in height. The bark of the tree is red-brown and described as looking furrowed or gnarled. The bark is soft and peels in narrow vertical strips. These cedars have fan-like branches, with leaves best described as scaly. This scaly foliage forms in flat sprays with leaves 3 to 5 millimeters long. The seeds of the Eastern White Cedar come in cones. These cones are slender and ripen to a dull brown color. Each cone contains about 8 seeds each. Northern white cedar like to grow in wet forests and usually hang out in coniferous swamps where other large and faster growing trees can't compete. These trees prefer to grow in places with a low amount of tree bullies, such as a cliff or between rocks. The largest predator to the Eastern White Cedar is the formidable deer. These brutal creatures find the cedar's soft foliage to be a pleasant winter snack, and munch on it without remorse. The largest known Eastern White Cedar measures a respectable 34 meters tall and 175 centimeters in diameter, and lives on South Manitou Island in Michigan. The oldest living cedar resides in the Niagara Escarpment and is an ancient 1,316 years old. If the age of this tree doesn't impress you enough, you should know that this tree has spent the last 1,300 years growing on the side of a cliff, and probably doesn't give two cares what anybody thinks. Besides being just a really cool tree in general, the Eastern White Cedar is actually quite significant to traditional Ojibwe culture. The Ojibwe referred to it as grandmother cedar. It is also based in sacred legends and is considered to them a gift to humanity for its myriad of uses. The Ojibwe used these grandmother cedar to create crafts, used for construction, and also played a part in medicine. The foliage of the white cedar is actually rich in vitamin C. It is believed that the white cedar foliage was used as a remedy for scurvy for Jacques Cartier, the Frenchman who claimed Canada for France, and is credited as the one who named the country. In modern uses, its wrought and insect-resistant wood is quite useful in products in contact with water or soil. It is used for fencing, posts, saunas, cabin logs, lumber, poles, and shingles. In a forest, the lower branches of the tree die off, making it a very useful tree to find when making a fire. However, cedar must be burned with caution since its wood tends to have pockets of natural oil inside, which essentially means this rascal of a tree will shoot sparks at you for trying to burn its limbs. The northern white cedar can be summed up as beautiful, resilient, useful, and most of all, really dang cool.